So in today's show, we're going to talk about managing your energy. Welcome to the Rise to Thrive show. I am your host, James Boardman. If you are coming through, I'd love to know your thoughts and experiences on this. Just engage below in the community. Sorry we're a little bit late, but I've had to change my routine slightly whilst away on this business development course. Last day, can't wait to go home today. Fucking can't wait. I'm walking down the first hole of the De Vere golf course. So yeah, change of routine, just a little bit out with timings today, back to normal by Friday. So I want to talk about managing energy. Now, I think managing energy is something we don't always do brilliantly. It's something I used to fail at miserably. And especially as we get older, I think raising your self-awareness to realise that we don't have the energy that we used to have, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, to be able to keep going at 100 miles an hour. Now, one of the things that I see from an awful lot of men, or hear from an awful lot of men, is being overwhelmed or being burnt out or just constantly feeling battered, And I think that we can manage our energy by managing or understanding our priorities. Wasted time is a phrase we've used quite a lot this week, and wasted time is, for me, is doing things or spending your currency for this particular time, which is time, on things that don't move the needle forwards. And what I mean by moving the needle forwards is getting closer to your objectives, your goals, your mission. We always talk about remembering the mission. So if you're doing something that's not in an alignment with your mission, it could be seen as wasted energy, misplaced energy, doing something that doesn't really move you forward, like getting involved in debates, getting involved in social media stresses and worrying about what he or she said. Allowing work to consume you and taking it home with you. Allowing yourself to think and let things that are out of your control dictate your life. Outside influences that you can't dictate or manage. So I feel that if we can control the things that we can control, if we can control the things that take us down the path that we want to follow to achieve the mission that we have set ourselves, then we're much more productive with our energy. And when we have more energy, we think clearer. We make better decisions. And those two things, implementation and decisions, really dictate a multitude of things. Our happiness, our outcomes, our drive, our happiness. I've said happiness, thought I did. And it just leads on to a better version of yourself. So if you find yourself waning slightly in terms of energy, there are other things that could have effect on your energy levels and managing your energy. And that's diet, that's working habits, that's productivity, that's the ability to prioritize. That's having a self-awareness to realise that actually you're not doing those things. So a couple of tips. I'm just going to give you a couple of tips and tricks that I do to manage my energy. And the first one is to ensure, for me, knowing when my best time is to work is key. Because I know that after 12:30, having getting up at 4 in the morning every morning, that I'm going to wane. So that I know that any key work has to be done by 12:30 in the afternoon. So I have my kill zone from 9 to 12:30. So that's managing my energy. That's knowing myself, knowing my working habits. I know that I can't have meetings or coaching sessions or anything later on in the day just because I'm going to be a bag of shit. And that's being able to manage that. I know that managing my energy levels in the morning in terms of going to do my workout is best in the morning, because I know that later on in the day, again, I'm going to be swamped with kids and real life. So the best time for me to do that is in the morning. I know that it doesn't matter what I say, that I won't engage in an argument on social media. If someone calls me a cunt on social media, or someone says something else on social media, I'm not going to waste my energy arguing whether they're right or wrong, because it's just a matter of opinion, and I'm not going to spend a half a day getting wound up by somebody that won't change their mind. So I'm managing my energy. I know that no matter what happens in terms of COVID, Brexit, or any other political issue, no matter what I do or say, nothing is going to change. So I don't waste my energy on those subjects. I don't get involved in politics. I don't care. Like, to some respects, and people are like, well, how can you not care? But it's fucking it's out of my reach. I just focus on my little world and the people in it. That's what I can control. So I'm managing my energy in those respects. You know? I'm not here to worry about other people. I'll let other people drain me. That's why I take most people off my social media. That's why I only follow like 50 people on Instagram. That's why I only have 100 people on my personal Facebook. I don't even fucking look at my personal Facebook. That's why I don't even get involved in social media scrolling. Energy wasting. You can feel the energy sapping out of you as you read somebody write, oh, really bad day, ... And then you get fucking everyone in the comments going, oh, hon, are you all right? What are you attention seeking? I can't be doing with all of that. Manage your energy so that you're in your world and you become focused, you become the elite operator, you become driven in what you're doing in your world, and instead of worrying about fucking what everyone else is doing and what they're not doing, and they're moaning and they're complaining and what the fucking world's doing, focus on your world. Imagine if you put all of that energy that you distribute and you channeled it into you and everything around you, how much further you'd be down the line. So just for today, have the conscious mind to think about, is this a waste of my energy? Or is it productive and moving the needle forwards? Is it moving me closer to my mission to achieve what I'm trying to achieve? And I think that's really important to do. Because men and women, when we get to around 35, 40, there's not an abundance of energy. You know, mental energy, emotional energy, physical energy. And as we get older, it's only going to get fucking worse. So if we can get it squared away now, then we're going to end up winning. I always remember people that are in their fucking 70s and 80s that I talk to, they literally don't give a fuck about anything because they don't have the energy to give a fuck about anything. Why not have that attitude now? Just protect yourself. Protect yourself. Stick on the energy management coat and it fucking deflects all the shit that doesn't really bring you value. You are the value. Manage your world and don't be distracted. Hope that helps. Love to know your thoughts. Let me know below.